Like a center on.
Oh, we are live, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we are.
We are live once again. Nick's warm, and we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. Back at it. We just finished the Money in the Bank live stream, live party, live watch along, call it what you will. But we're back for some AEW Collision. I have a feeling we're going to talk some WWE as well tonight. But make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks. Happy Canada Day. Happy 4th of July weekend. Cheers to everybody out there. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live. We are live. We are live. I got Samoa Joe on my screen, and we are getting into AEW Collision tonight, folks. We are the Wrasslin for Life Network. This is AEW Collision. We're here all through the night. And yeah, we've already had a grind of a day. I mean, you know it was a good show when you're exhausted after it. Like, can we just go for a nap now?
A little bit. I was waiting for the setup. I'm about to just go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrasslin for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and yes, we're back at it with Collision.
Yes, we got Collision kicking off tonight. Samoa Joe, Roddy Strong is the main event, I do believe, or at least one of the marquee matchups tonight. MJF will make his Collision debut. Punk will be on commentary. So we do have some stuff in that regard.
Speaking of debuts,
there you go.
Since he's coming out right now, I feel like it's, even though I'm already letting the people know I'm, hotter than a sinner on Judgment Day.
Judgment Day,
Maxwell Jacob Friedman coming out right now.
And
of course, he's got the star-spangled trunks out here, of course, because we're in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Happy Canada Day. Maxwell is here to tell you all how you suck.
Right. Victor, welcome to the club, buddy, an OG of the channel. Good to see you. Good to see you become a for lifey. Big dog.
I was going to say, you're already for a lifey. Now you just, patched in a member.
Made it official.
Right.
But good to see everybody. Anybody who watched our Money in the Bank stream, thank you so much for doing that today. Hope everyone's still enjoying their weekend. Like I said, it's a holiday here in Canada. We're having a good one. Nick, your holiday's coming in a couple days. But, yeah, I mean, weekend was off to an insane start.
Oh, absolutely. That pay-per-view was insane. And I was about to say, we get an NXT. Y'all get turn around and get Money in the Bank, Collision, Fight Nights. We get Tuesday in NXT.
Right. Stomping.
I literally looked away to check on, which I also sneakily have the Fight Night up, by the way. We want to talk about that. That might almost be more entertaining. But and Max is already going for a 2 count, pulls up on to get the 3 count. The saddest tap ever of just
right. Happy Canada Day. What's up, Mega? Money in the Bank is over now, and I'm ready for Collision in 20 minutes. Let's go. Well, it's here, Victor. It's here.
Right.
And it's over.
It lasted about as long as that comment.
He destroyed Gilbert.
Was that Gilbert? Was that,
Oh, yeah, we're getting Juice and Ricky. That's going to be fun, though. Okay. Good. We're going to need a fucking dose of adrenaline around here.
100%. But we've got Max saying, now I know you stupid Canadians are very, very unintelligent.
Rude.
Hey, at least you didn't call it Toronto.
Fair enough.
You think I want to be here? I was supposed to have a day off today. Hey, Tony Khan, I concur with Max.
Right. Are you guys tired from Money in the Bank? Chambers, the answer is yes. That one, we spent a lot of time yelling in a really short amount of time there. And
literally,
when we paused there, it just kind of decompressed and like, oh.
That's the thing. We've done like the 6-hour streams, the 7-hour streams, the 8-hour streams. We've been here at 3 a.m. We've done plenty of brunch with the boys, why? But you do that, and that was just such excitement. You're like, all right, cool. So I can catch my breath. Oh, congratulations. You're back on in like 30 minutes.
Thank you, Tony.
Oh, for
Wait,
half
what?
a second, I thought that was a local New England guy, but yeah. Ever Husky Harris coming out right now.
No music, nothing.
Oh, Ethan Page says you can head to the back. So we're getting Ethan Page in his hometown of Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Big Dog still running with you guys. Good to see you, Big Dog. Good to see you. Yes, Ethan Page taking the challenge. I like this. We like Ethan Page.
Oh yeah.
Get
and
him
he just slaps the microphone out of Max.
What's up, Jake?
Jake, what up? Oop. Nick MJF just put his title on the line versus Ethan Page. I haven't seen that yet.
I just got the microphone slap. You're slightly ahead of me.
Oh, fair enough. How? Well, yeah. Well, because do you want to let the peoples know about the lovely fact that even though this was taped and it's Canada Day, that Collision is unavailable in the country of Canada because of Canadian football.
Yeah,
not soccer, not footy. No, that good old Canadian American football.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, in traditional sense of access to AEW Collision, it's not happening. It does not exist. So thank God for backup means, but
still,
yeah, legitimately
2 out of the 3 weeks that they've debuted, debuted, 2 of which those weeks they've been in Canada. You haven't been able to watch it really officially live or anything like that easily in Canada.
Couldn't get them on the local station even. What the hell?
Right. Even Sonic saying, why?
What's up, Sonic?
Really happy Canada Day. Wrestling fans taking a break from work to say what's up. Yeah, absolutely.
How you doing? How you doing?
Yeah, and we're seeing all the names come over still from when we were just live an hour ago.
Right. Ethan Page cutting a mean promo right now.
Rapper, y'all smell. Bye.
It's the sweat. It's warm.
You admitted to. I was about to say you smell, sir.
Like roses.
Oh, no, not you. That motherfucker.
Oh, right.
Just come in. I'm cool.
I remember when I was bored and lonely.
I remember when I had Michael Jackson as a profile picture. No, because I'm not a fucking creepo. But yeah.
Hi, Big Nick and KJ. Happy Canada Day. Thank you. Right.
What up? So he's a face now, Ethan Page. He is in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, when he's in his backyard, I'd say.
Right.
But this is a long promo. I thought we were getting a match.
The extra shit you do. You mean the stuff that you don't do, the shit that gets him over, the fact that he can actually cut a promo, the fact that he can work the crowd, that he doesn't have to be in his hometown to get over.
Why do like a lot of the guys that come up against MJF use all the same shit against them of like, how dare you earn these perks? How dare you be at the top of the rung? How dare you be the champ? Like, what the fuck?
Because at the end of the day, it's the same thing as to why you had some people that liked Jungle Boy's heel promo versus guys like us who this is all the same shit we've heard before. It's all just a generic heel promo. That's the thing, is they literally don't know how to do anything else, but this is how I cut the promo. This is the things I'm supposed to say. Right, cool. So then when he doesn't fall into that script. Oh, we do have a match, by the way.
Okay.
The AEW World title is on the line right now between Maxwell, Jacob Friedman, and Ethan Page.
Wow.
Yeah, when Max sits there and goes off script, off cuff, just takes a dig out of the blue and cuts them off guard, they don't know how to react.
Could we have gotten here without the squash match? Without Gilbert getting beat?
Yeah. You could have had MJF cuts out promo about fucking Canada and everything on Canada Day, and then you have the great Canadian hero, Ethan Page, shows up to save the day.
Right?
Little and Mighty Mouse, here I come to save
And
the
here we go.
day.
Ding, ding, ding. MJF versus Ethan Page. Huge pop for MJF stomping him, though.
Right.
Who's your pick between Speedball Mike Bailey and Roderick Strong on Wrestling Revolver Cage of Honor?
Horrors. Is that a thing that's happening right now?
I say honor? Horrors.
Yeah, you said honor. I almost want to look at fight to see if there's gonna. I don't want to. I'm gonna
go with Strong.
I'm doing the Smeagol over here. If I'm not listening. I'm not. More resting. I'm not listening.
But yeah, folks. Did you hear?
I'll take Strong. Speedball's been in so many matches. Breaking news: Roman got pinned. Well, it's not breaking because we watched Money in the Bank, so you're almost a day late and $1 short. But I appreciate you, Roddy, for being here.
Battleground, legend never dies.
Bro, don't you put this evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Cage of Horrors by Wrestling Revolver, also where Gringo Loco's in the ring at the moment.
Cage of No. Fine. If you're going to talk about that, I'm going to talk about the fight night. But
you'll put Revolver on.
Oh, you would, you son of a bitch.
All right,
and
folks,
we're going for a single leg, trying for a single leg crab right now.
And fight night. Oh, I just got
all the things.
I just got the Alabama Slam.
I got a single leg crab right now on MJF wearing the Star Spangled Trunks.
Star Spangled Trunks.
Sadly, MJF will retain. Curtis, what up, my guy? MJF for the win. Damien, MJF for the win. Dale got MJF for the win. Rapper can piss off. And Alabama Slam for the night. What?
Right.
Yes, there's Wrestling Revolver on fight. Thank you, Damien. I appreciate you. I also don't want to watch more wrestling.
It's Cole, buddy.
So
Cole Roderick to the top.
Bro, Cole's on here. All right.
Friend of the channel, Cole Roderick.
Friend of the channel, enemy of mine.
Eats a cutter from Gringo.
He got that true Gringo cutter.
Ronnie says,
breaking news. Back to the single leg crab from MJF.
Roman got pinned, Nick. Roman got pinned.
For the first time in 3 years.
Yeah, it was like 1,400 days or some bullshit.
Insane numbers. And not only got pinned clean.
And it was a good finish to that match. I mean, we talked about the energy level that it took and the toll, but what a pay-per-view. Good for them.
100%. And well, you heard the rumors going on the whole way into it that they were setting up a shocking surprise victory. And I almost feel like at this point, you don't know which one to call was the shocking surprise outside of maybe, obviously, Jay, Pin, and Roman, but that was a card full of surprises.
It really was. And they got them in a couple early to kind of put you on your heels for the rest of the night. And again, when you're kind of speculating that you're going to get one of 3 or 4 things, and you get 3 or 4 different things, and they're still quality, that's spot on.
We got John Cena. We're getting WrestleMania in London. What?
Well, I don't know if that's official based on the press conference. Maybe I misunderstood.
Explain.
Based on I saw some of Triple H's press conference. By the way, he got up there, he sits down, he's got his notes, he congratulates a bunch of people. He lets everybody know that they set a couple like WWE.
I am Triple H.
We're a global company.
We're a global company.
That would really got macho.
Right, go ahead.
But no, I mean, so I don't know. It kind of caught me off guard. I didn't know if he felt kind of non-committal.
Well, I mean, Vince could show up and shake that shit up any day he wants.
I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood. But no, I think the highest grossing. I think it was one of the highest grossing gates for WWE historically. I got to double check what he said.
I still think at the end of the day, you do that there, and 100% that if that's not the storyline coming out of there, because obviously Roman got pinned for the first time, you had the Usos win and everything. It's the second biggest of that is, as we're watching AW, at least I'm in picture. That is big game energy of all right, Tony, you want to do Wembley? Cool. You sold a good amount of tickets and everything, and you haven't even advertised anything. We're gonna say we're gonna do WrestleMania there, and let's see how fast the ticket sales go. We don't have to advertise anything. We'll do this shit. This shit's probably 1, 2, 3 years in advance. Just watch the ticket sell.
Mm-hmm. No, there again, and some of it seems purposeful, obviously, and I know a lot of people are thinking, "Oh, that's brutal." No, I think it's excellent, and it's to prove a point, and partly to put on a show. And he's not wrong. I mean, they've done a lot of international shows lately because they're getting a lot out of the international crowds. Like look at this run they're on right now. Canada, Saudi, everyone's thrilled. I'm in picture.
100%. I got Cutter as Page now selling the knee. Rapper, it's called Predictions. We haven't seen this yet. Yeah, well, I think he did what he should have done. He made like a tree and fucked off. If you've seen Boondock Saints, you get that reference.
Yeah.
I need a nap after my
yeah, right.
Bro, preaching to the choir, pot me kettle. But this is why we do it, for the love of y'all.
Right. Nick said that when we were talking before we went back live, and it was like, man, I got no energy left. Shit.
Right, it's literally. I need a hero. Got Money in the Bank on the browser and Collision on TV. Well, Larry, what up? So then I guess that wasn't you. That was lazy booking instead of layered booking over there.
Lazy watching.
Yeah, so you go back and you watch our Money in the Bank stream.
Right. Let's go.
Right. If it's a stationary, what does that make MJF's title? Wait, what?
If it's a
stationary, like like arts and crafts? What?
Promo. I'm not. Yeah, like my bread. Like what happened?
What?
What? Yeah, I mean, listen, MJF is doing okay, and I mean this Cole feud's been good. That match he had with Cole was outstanding. So he might not be as hot as he was at once upon a time, but he's hanging in there. And yeah, Roman's electric right now. There's nothing else you can say.
Oh, absolutely. Twitter is acting up today.
Is it? Bad Twitter.
The way you said it, I was like, is it really compelling?
Really?
Fucking so the hell, really, Jay? Is Jesus Christ really compelling me? Is he really?
Is it really?
But no, 100% again. Still, we even got the Twitters, we got the Instagrams, we got the TikToks, we got anything and everything. We got the merch stores, we got everything and everything. When you need your professional wrestling fix, we got you covered.
The vitamins kicked in.
Right.
I'm just kidding.
Victor, what up, my guy? Appreciate the super chat. This man doubling down 100%, like we said before. Be a Victor. Better late than never, but I became a member today. 100%. Well, you always a member.
Well, Victor, the party don't start till you walk in, right, bro? So don't worry about it.
Did you just quote Kesha on a fucking stream?
Yeah,
we say shit about quoting Shrek. You quoted Kesha.
Right? Well, I mean, you know, OEO.
TikTok guy.
OEO.
Oh, speaking of OEOs, big super slam there, super power slam from Ethan Page on MJF, and he's feeling the owie on his knee there.
He sells that knee a lot.
He's got that Seth Rollins school of selling of, here, let me sell the one thing that is my main mode of offense.
I just realized we're going to get Roddy Strong on Wrestling Revolver and Collision at the same time. He's coming out right now.
He's a time splitter. It's how you allegedly know that this might be taped. One of these shows might be live. I'll let you know. I'll let you figure out which one is which.
Wrestling Revolver's kind of got a nice setup here tonight. A little bit of an
upgrade. Don't you put this evil on me. All right.
They got a little stage. Usually there's not much to their setup. A little bit of a visual upgrade. Good on them. But right now, Ethan Page got MJF up.
Roman Reigns pinned for the first time since 2019 at WWE Money in the Bank.
Craziness. And it was Baron Corbin.
What?
Was it not Baron Corbin, the last person to get a pinfall on?
No, I've seen that. There was a meme going around. It's like the Simpsons thing of like, name these 2 popular Simpsons characters that passed away during the season. And then you name them and you're like, no, they were never popular. Name these popular WWE wrestlers that have pinned Roman Reigns in the past 5 years. Baron Corbin. No, they were never popular.
That Cole MJF match was easily match of the year candidate. Love that match. You're not wrong, Boston. You're not wrong. So, I mean, that's like, again, I think this is where we prove the point. And people can argue it all they want. And modern fans, you youngsters out there, you can argue all you want about the idea that you give us good matches. Well, MJF gives good matches, but when there's not a compelling storyline around him, it makes his reign feel a little less than what it should. And that's what you see on the other show, and we just witnessed it. And Triple H talked about it. I mean, like, this storyline is insane, and it just keeps going. And even he said it just keeps going. Like, man, I think that's where if MJF had a little more story, big win over Ethan Page, by the way. If he just had a little more story and a little more buy-in from the fans, other than, every once in a while he has a really good match, cuts a couple good promos, that's where you could get more, Nick, as you wear the scarf.
Yeah, I guess I should take the scarf off now as I'm getting even warmer. I've got Marina Shafir versus who in the Rudy Blue? How are you? But would you say that MJF versus Adam Cole was a better match than what we got tonight in the Bloodline Civil War on Money in the Bank? Because I would say nay.
See, that's so tough because to me it feels a little bit of apples and oranges. But I don't know, man. I think I give a slight edge, like as far as a match to watch one-off out, like just in a microscope. I think overall the match, I'd go MJF and and
I'm the one with the scarf. Yeah, no, I
really like that match. So if you take it without context, now tonight, as far as a pro wrestling match with context and a story to it, like, I mean, again, this Roman shit is just on a different level. What was it? Triple H said, was it theater, as you young folks call it?
Yeah. Then again, I always hear the Eddie Kingston of, this is not acting. I don't have 7 screws in my knee because of fucking acting.
Fair enough. So that that's kind of where I kind of think MJF edges it out a little. I really enjoyed that match.
I think still as a pro wrestling match, as an angle, everything, I think the Bloodline wins out. And I think especially because MJF and Cole was hampered because of the announce team.
Fair. That's a valid point.
The announce team didn't sell it. We sat there and joked the whole stream about how it sounded like Michael Cole was losing his voice. He was hitting puberty the whole fucking show because he was just losing his mind about everything. Yeah.
And like I said, we've been hard on Cole at times, but a lot of people joke since Trips has been more involved in the creative and apparently at Gorilla and such, it's loosened Cole up a little. And I give him credit. I really thought he did good tonight.
Right. But I've got Shafir right now as we're in a commercial on Collision. I've got Shafir. She's literally stomping on this poor girl's neck for the pinfall. Literally like, I'm going to just rest my foot on you. Count, ref, count.
Yeah, no, she's completely dominating right now.
Could Marina, since we saw Shayna turn on Ronda, does someone like Marina Shafir now maybe fit a little bit more? Maybe just a badass. If you're gonna actually do something with a tag division, you could sit there and you put Shayna and Shafir, or you put Ronda and Shafir. I'd buy it. You bought it with Shayna. The only difference would be if it was Rana and Shafir. Neither one of them could talk.
I'm a little
Shafir be out there, do you know who I am? And Rana be like, I don't either.
I know who you are. Are you sure you know who I am? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. On paper, it works. And I mean, Shafir looks all right tonight from what I can see here. She's come. I mean, she has no choice. I imagine she's going to instinctually get better as she goes here, right? I know she had some clunky matches and some, at least one real clunky promo.
Over under how many times she locks Roddy up in that fucking Hell's Gate, the triangle. At least like once a month. This
right
fucking just catches them.
That's how they decide who does the dishes.
Exactly. Literally, right? Could you imagine the fucking grapple fest that they have?
Yeah.
Mom and dad are doing jujitsu in the kitchen again to decide who washes the fucking floors here.
Now, folks, if you are tuning in for AEW Collision, Dustin Rhodes is here. We're getting an Owen Hart tournament match. So that is up next. And yes, we had MJF go over Ethan Page, which was a really good match.
Right. We've got Dustin right now versus Powerhouse Hobbs.
Hobbs, and why not Hobbs?
Who's your boy?
Hobbs is gonna win this, right? Like for sure.
All due respect to Dustin. All due respect. Yeah, you ain't winning this, my guy, unfortunately. But also on the fight night, we are getting Max Griffin, Mike versus Michael Morales.
Larry, no promises, bro. No promises. It's kind of
what we got a whole stream you can watch. So go watch that, and then come back and watch us here.
I bet you think this stream is about you.
Well, actually, there was points to where we thought someone was you. So I bet you think that stream was about you, don't you?
Jessica Havoc in the house, coming to the aid of her friend.
We got friends across the board here. We're covering anything and everything. Juice, what up? Again, you go watch that Money in the Bank. I didn't see you there. You go watch
that. Louis, I got Dustin Rhodes on my screen. Huh? Wow.
Huh? You what, bruv?
Yeah, we got Dustin Rhodes against Hobbs. I mean, if you don't know what happened, by all means, take a guess. But I imagine Hobbs. So go ahead.
Poor woman Havoc is hugging.
I don't know. I maybe I should. Maybe I'm being a bad wrestling geek right now. I don't know who that is.
No, you're not, because no one's corrected us on not knowing who she is. So even they don't know. So Shafir picks up the win. We've got Hobbs versus Dustin on Collision. I've got Griffin versus Morales on Fight Night. We got all the action, folks.
Yeah, we're just watching anything and everything here.
At this point, fuck it.
What time are the awards? Officially, I'm not sure yet. Probably 6:30 p.m. Eastern.
I think that's what the stream is set up for. Is about 6:30.
6:30 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, nice little evening of
right
dinner, the award show at the weekend.
Dinner with the dudes.
I like that.
Good.
Yeah. Well, you got to put your finest, dinnerware attire on and everything like that. You might be out here and a shirt tuxedo and everything, but I should get that out. Yeah. Oh, I got one, and don't worry, I also got the Golden Cage. Which still, by the way, it's still thrown out there. I want to see what the demand is. If I'll get them, and I'll do them up like the Golden Cage, and we'll autograph them if that's really in demand here.
I love it. I'd rather see Rhodes win. He ain't won jack yet.
He's won a free express pass to WWE to have one match with Cody.
That's my vote. I second that motion. Can I get an
Hobbs is still involved with QTV. Why? So right now, QTV's faction is him, Hobbs, Johnny TV,
the singing
the
Australian
bitch that no one cares about,
dude,
or can remember her name. This is just bad.
If Finn lost, Edge would appear again. Now you're making predictions about things that could have happened if other things happened. Judgment Day should be in WWE SmackDown with the competition against Edge. Nah. 2-0 says Victor. Isn't Jessica Havoc from Impact? Yes, she is.
By the way, I will give credit to Kevin Kelly and Nigel McGuinness 100% as the commentary team of there's still every bit of this, and it's actually easy on the ears. It's enjoyable to listen to, much like us, versus you've got Sock Puppet Excalibur there that's just coming up on AEW Rampage. We've got he just sounds like the fucking kid from Wild Thornberries.
Right? Too much damn wrestling on. Amen.
I mean, we can stop. We can stop if you're not.
Marina Shafir's opponent a couple of minutes ago was Rachel Armstrong. That's a true story.
Oh, fair enough.
Thank you, Damien. Welcome back. I got picture in picture right now, folks. Hobbs in control of Dustin. I was watching UFC and forgot about this.
Fair enough. I've got right now on Wrestling Revolver, I've got discount Seth Rollins with discount Chase U behind him.
What's up, KJ White and Big Nick? How's it going, Kevin? How you doing? How you doing? Rhodes cut open. Okay. Yeah, Rhodes gushing. Bro.
Really?
Gushing. Like, why? Pourquoi?
You say gushing as I've got like a fucking...
Or is that his face paint?
I've got an iced tea commercial, and it just showed like iced tea colliding together as you're saying gushing. I'm like, that's a weird visual pairing.
Priest cashes in on MJF. There you go. I vote for that, man. Ratnick, Swimmy, Swami, Swanson, Sampson.
I was going to say, you might have to be on the amount of vitamins that we're on right now to get to there.
Right? Got that one. What else we got here, folks? Dustin is bleeding like Cody and Mox. Fair enough. Or people in general when they're cut. I passed out. Who
won the main event? Go watch the replay.
Go watch the replay. We don't want to spoil it for Larry.
Yeah, no spoilers. We constantly pitch no spoiler zones here.
It already happened. It's not a spoiler. My bad. Why is Hobbs still?
We've only been talking about it for what, a half hour now as to who won? Sorry.
At least, right? Why is Hobbs still with this bum QT? I don't get it. I don't know why we're still getting QTV. I don't know why QTV is a thing. I don't know why this lady's walking around singing or who she is or how she got on her TV. Johnny TV seems ridiculous. But I like Johnny Morrison a lot. Anybody? Somebody? Am I alone? Help me.
Johnny TV right now at this point just seems like all those like deep thoughts by Jack Haney kind of pictures. We got a Macho Man who would be out there with like the tie-dye top and the bandana and, you know, the giant glasses. I feel like we keep getting that now with Johnny TV.
Right. No, absolutely. But now he's in a tag team with QT. I don't know how I feel about it, Nick. I don't know if it...
Again, and my answer still stands from last night when people were talking about it on Rampage, when you had QTV and Johnny TV as a tag team, and they asked which TV won, and I said whichever one didn't have that on its fucking screen.
Right? Amen.
QTV is a black hole of professional wrestling. And yeah, Dustin's, I know he's got the red outfit and the red face paint, but this man's blonde hair has turned crimson.
He is just, yeah, off the ropes. Big clothesline. A guy asked Cody if the World Heavyweight Championship finishing his story. He told him, no, unfortunately, it's the WWE title. So essentially saying, I want Roman's belt. It's got to be Roman anyway.
Oh, yeah. But still, Crossroads on the Hobbs. Does Dustin win this? QTV's losing his mind. But how do we get a pile driver? How do we go? What? 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, and 9 3/8 right there.
What?
that's going to be the big question. Besides that, though, is where do we go now with Roman Reigns after this? Because remember, if you lose, you would be the only one out. And I know somebody who I'd give my vote to be the tribal chief. Hey, Jimmy, I think you vote for him too, right? And then the whole crowd, Solo.
That really could be the way this goes, right? Like, I know we talked about maybe the inclusion of other signings, but it really could come down to like he gets basically exiled and they're all happy-go-lucky and high-fiving, and he's, again, not done. Like the super villain, the super boss keeps coming back, right?
But, or do we do it to where Canadian Destroyer for a 2 count? How can you kick out of a Canadian Destroyer on Canada Day?
Canada Day, that's bullshit.
But do we get to where Roman just goes, he goes to the hired guns, he goes to the hired goons of the mercenaries, and then that's what sets off Solo. This was supposed to be about family. This wasn't supposed to be about power and control. This was supposed to be our family, and that's what turns them.
Maybe. And I mean, we're already heading down that road, and that's not a bad shout or a way to kind of go about it and get to that point.
Right? Oh, Shawn Michaels could take a lesson of selling like he did with Hulk Hogan from QT Marshall, selling that fucking uppercut chop there from Dustin Rhodes, because that man fucking leapt out of his body to get that high up in the air.
Right? So same shit. Dustin's all over Hobbs, hits him with every move possible. He looks away for 2 seconds, gets pancaked. We go home.
No, because it's still a 2 count. 2 count.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Haha, KJ. What do you know? Miro.
Well, I've got the YMCA on Wrestling Revolver. I literally have, instead of setting up for suplexes, a trios of suplexes, we've got them grabbing in YMCA.
Always something.
Yeah. Speaking of someone who should have won tonight. Yeah. Oh, Hobbs pushes Dustin. Oh, vintage Randy Orton with that snap over fucking side slam. Bro, I don't know if this woman's actually a human being or if she's just an alien in a blonde wig, because that's not a face normal human beings have. Respectfully. Disrespectfully.
Disrespectfully, indeed.
Miro's in action next. They need to bring in Jacob Fatu. No, they don't. Not after the recent allegations. Stay the fuck away from that.
Maybe what if it's their fault he missed?
Bro.
What if it's their fault? They pulled him. They sent a donation to call it even.
I was just like, bro, let's be real here. No.
Then it'd be
Hobbs picks up the win though on the side slam there for the 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Curtis.
Priest deserves it. He does. We're not knocking. That's the thing, is we're not knocking Priest winning it. It's almost more knocking that LA Knight didn't win it, at least for me.
Well, we're at the end of this match. I want to bring up something kind of interesting, Nick, from the press conference.
Fair enough.
Triple H went out of his way to point out that, hey, I know, or we know, a lot of people had LA Knight as the favorite to win this. But good things happen. Good things come to those who wait. Patience, and this is only the beginning of his ascension or something akin to that. I mean, he went out of his way to make sure, like, hey, I know you might not like this, fans, but relax. We got this.
Right. And if I also fucked up publicly, I would also have to address it as well. It doesn't mean I have to follow through with it, but I do have to at least address it.
But I imagine that's the
intent. No, right? I'm just still halfway taking the piss out of it, but yeah.
Yeah, like I imagine now. I mean, it's reassuring for him to say, like, we know that there's going to be backlash about LA Knight not winning. Let's try and take some of the sting out of that, of like, hold tight, relax. You don't have to have everything right today. Right? And let's give Damian Priest credit. Everybody thought one thing or the other, and to be less predictable, we went with a third option. We like it.
Absolutely. Well, speaking again, though, of people who have gotten themselves over naturally and then just got maybe left by the wayside, I've got Miro coming out right now. The Redeemer.
The Redeemer. He's really mad at God.
Wait, what's up with Fatu, says Trey? Well, and then someone was saying, I think Fatu's trying to get himself fired to come to WWE. No, with what he's been involved in, that's just a bad look.
Maybe I missed part of the story because
allegedly what it is that he was booked for charity events, nonprofit events, and then they booked him, and then he turned around and canceled, and then proceeded to keep everything that they paid him, like initially, to show up. And this is not the first time that he's done this. So he'll get booked by a charity to show up, and it's a nonprofit thing. And then
no refund.
Right at the tour close to showtime. Oh, I can't make it, family emergency, what have you. Which if it's valid, it's valid. But then backs out, and then also doesn't refund anything. Like it's one thing if it was from a regular wrestling promoter. It's another thing when it's from like a charity and shit.
Yeah, and I mean it's still I mean, I don't know what the full story is, but at the end of the day, it's going to be really interesting to see, because I mean, at some point, is it not? It's got to be a criminal charge at some point for defrauding.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is that's even part of why Jacob, for the longest time, WWE stayed away from, even though as talented as he is, because everybody's been clamoring for that. But he does have that checkered past. Like, and I mean checkered like a fucking chessboard, checkered past.
No, absolutely. But by the way, folks, Miro's entrance is fucking awesome. It's nice to see Miro back. I love the entrance.
Oh yeah, and we've got him versus local enhancement talent, to where he's just throwing them from pillar to post here.
Bag of dimes.
All right.
Miro for the crushing win.
I will redeem you.
Miro wins. Miro has a contract. How can he be mad at God? Shake my head.
I like Redneck. F him then, if that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Respectfully, but at the same time, yeah.
Again, it's accusations and allegations, so we can't. We're quoting sources, by the way.
Right. I'm not reporting this. We are not reporting this. This is accusations. This is allegedly. But where there's smoke, there's fire, and most likely a stoner at the end of it.
All right. Oh, wait. I saw a clip of this on the internet. Is this guy going to wrestle the 10th again? I find that quite upsetting.
What now? Oh, special guest commentator is CM Punk.
Tonight
versus Roddy Strong. I just saw that.
So it feels like
wrestling who now?
What do you mean?
You were saying, I saw that. Yeah, you were going on the
There was the Boy Scout dude. He fucking wrestled a 10 on a couple nights ago on an indie show. Now he's got the 10 at ringside. What's his name? You'll see it. It's not Dan the Dad.
I have. Yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about now, but it's still, I'm like, I've got a tag match that's randomly confusing as shit. Anyways, that's Wrestling Revolver.
Right? Miro won. I still got him beating the shit out of the guy.
Yeah, I haven't seen any victory yet here. On my ESPN stream that keeps needing refreshing. Henry is a good wrestler, but he's good as dad. Well, don't worry. Miro will redeem him.
Dave Meltzer. Just randomly saying Dave Meltzer.
Are we just talking about shit things in pro wrestling?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. That list number one, Dave Meltzer.
Man Scout, my bad.
Not Manscaped, Man Scout.
It's over.
Not even Mansoor, Man Scout.
Yeah, 4-0 on Collision for sure.
Have there been 4 fucking matches?
I think so.
Why?
3 maybe? 3. I feel like there's been 3.
You had this one. You had Dustin, Hobbs. No, because you had MJF versus Jobber, and then you had MJF versus Ethan Page. There has been 4.
Yay.
Tabernacle on that one.
Right now in Wrestling Revolver, we're getting a 10th spot.
That's
everybody.
Right. That's why I'm not watching that.
Yeah, everybody involved in the match is now in a tent.
And everybody in the audience is pitching a tent. I feel like watching that. But I like how you even have up above me there of current champ TBD. So yes, 100% of we still got to do the calculations, the
I have no idea,
all of that, to see who truly walked away with the Wrestling for Life Prediction Championship.
True story.
Right.
And when's the next time we defend it? I think we might defend it on the 15th of July.
You'll defend it when we goddamn say you'll defend it. We're the booker here, not right. You. Oh, fucking Tony Schiavone.
Tony.
Club for life. We've got Juice and Jay, Gin and Juice coming out right now.
The Gun Club, the newest members, by the way.
We're about to get like a Tower of Doom superplex spot into a pitch tent.
Yeah. Oh, wait. We got to wait for Man Scout.
I was going to say, we're not watching a porno of Tower of Doom coming down on a pitch tent. And so we've officially got it now. So Bullet Club Gold is not only Juice and Gin, it's also the Gun Club as well.
It very much is.
And I dig it.
It's the Gun Club. It's the Gold Gun Club.
The Golden Eye Gun Club? What?
It's the Golden Eye Gun Club.
They got that golden club or that golden gun from James Bond GoldenEye, that N64 game. The
right.
One shot
kill. Yes.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Lots of people kicking at 4-0, 4-0.
Larry's Money in the Bank 1-1. I think he's watching that and popping back in. Respect.
I definitely did not win today. No, I mean, listen, man, it was neck and neck for a lot of people tied in 3rd and 4th for like very split records across the predictions today, which is a testament to the show.
I was going to say, anybody that won that, good on you, because that was a fucking rocky hill to get through. That was all over the place in all of the right ways.
I completely agree, man. Tony yelling, what is next for Bullet Club Gold?
I don't like the energy in this place. New gold members.
Asshole chance.
Oh, I was going to say, Austin looks like he's going up to Schiavone like, can I paint his Yoo-Hoo gold? It's kind of my thing, you know.
Right.
Speaking of gold members. Top shelf guns. I like that.
What?
They were pitching names and they said the top shelf guns. And I said, I like that as a name.
I personally like the Bang Bang Gang.
Bang Bang Club?
The Bang Bang Gang.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Bang Bang Gang. Yeah, I do like that.
Shayna walking from Drowsy. Love it. Hey, listen, I got a huge pop tonight. And a lot of people are like, does this make Shayna a babyface? I'm not quite sure. But people were actually super thrilled that she randomly, without warning, just fuck it, choked her. Done.
Bro, these dudes even sound like their dad talking on the mic. Little like you close your eyes and like, Billy, is that you?
Jay,
the juice is loose. How have the Gun Club now just become all grown up Coke and Diet Coke here? I feel a little bit. You have Austin playing Matt Maynard, and you have Colton playing Diet Coke there.
Right. We'll get back to that one, JV. It's interesting.
How long until Jay and Juice turn on the guns? Not for a hot minute. They
just
just joined, goddammit.
Damn, they just joined each other. We just got it. Why give it up already?
And the crowd goes, meh.
Yeah, a little bit. All right.
And hey, that's how now you've got a CM Punk chant. And the signs are all for Bang Bang Gang. So that might be it now.
Bang Bang
That's
Gang.
their new unofficial name was Bang Bang Gang.
I'm here for the Bang Bang.
I'm here for the Bang Bang Gang.
Thank you, Nick. I love that show. Wasn't easily predicted. And anyone who did perfectly predict it obviously went against the grain. Bit good on them. Yeah, absolutely.
They waited until the match happened to say they called it.
Right. It would have been a Hail Mary to nail that one.
Yeah, that's why there might be some revisionist, controversies we need to address there.
I think TBD was intentional.
Yeah, I like it.
The women's Money in the Bank briefcase is coming to SmackDown.
Yes, because of EO.
EO go after Asuka? Dun, dun, dun. That's a yummy. Well, I don't know why.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
That was a weird way to put that. I apologize to everybody.
That's a keep it between the sheets and not the dirt sheets.
Folks, when your vitamins tell you munchies are a must.
That
didn't help.
But even then, yeah, like, what's the promo battle between EO and Asuka? Does it have subtitles?
Just fight.
just smack each other. Just do something. Golden Guns. I like that as a tag team name for them. I still think as a faction instead of Bullet Club, Gold, Bang Bang Gang.
Bang Bang Gang. Yeah, better than
the Mick Foley Bang Bang.
What Jay called them, the top shelf guns?
Yeah, he pitched the idea of the top shelf guns.
Yeah, Golden Guns sound better. I do not recognize Riddle. He finally hit the gym. Okay. I recognized him. Did you feel like he's hit
the guy that's a former UFC fighter and everything like that is an actual trained combatant. Yeah, you finally hit the gym. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
NXT Beast Mode. Shayna would be great to see again. Listen, I'm a big fan of Shayna Baszler, so this is a step in the right direction. As unexpected as it was, I'm all for it.
Oh, 100%. Are they drafted to SmackDown or are they Monday Night Raw? But Shayna either going after Asuka or Rhea are fantastic matches.
No, Raw.
But we've got FTR, Punk, and Starks just yanking his chain back there beside CM Punk.
Right. Punk still has his red bag. What's in the bag?
Go to Shop AEW, buy yourself a replica title.
Right.
So are we setting up for a CM Punk versus Juice Robinson feud? Or Jay White feud?
Maybe, but he's shooting at MJF a lot. Right? Like, he's basically saying, like, he had to go buy the belt and pretend to be the champion.
Oh, see? My mission is complete. This is where the big boys play, huh? Very much. WCW. 100%. That's fucking the tagline, dude. They're literally beta complete. Mission is over. We've run it, folks. Thank you. It's been a fun ride. This is WCW, true and true. They finally admitted it. Beta complete. We've come full circle. What comes around is all around, Ricky, and his last name ain't Starks. Starks, why are you the only one fucking sweaty right now out of these four people?
All right. It's a bit of a long promo session. Doing the back-to-back.
A lot of a long promo section.
This is a long segment. Come on, I need.
Oh, and she ended it even. She ended it The interviewer ended it with top guys out, and that's when they cut the feed. That's clever. But we've got Chris Statlander versus Lady Frost, and I'm a big Lady Frost fan.
Right? No, I mean, it has all the potential to be a good match, and that Statlander, to her credit, she's been getting in there and getting at it a lot since she's been back.
Right. And so up next, though, we've got Ricky Starks versus Juice Robinson in the first round of the Owen Hart tournament. Thoughts on Roman getting pinned? Mike, I think we done talked about that. I feel like at this point to death.
I think it's amazing. It's still amazing.
It's one of those what makes it so interesting to come on right back after this, because there was so many huge moments tonight that is literally of like, all right, gotta get the second win, all right, shift focus here, shift gears here, like back to AEW, you gotta knock the fandom off of you, because that was a whole, no one called that, and if you called that, you're full of fucking shit.
Nobody saw that coming. Even if Roman was to lose the tag match, you assumed it was Solo going under again. Man, it's again, nobody thought Drew was going to come out when he did.
That's another thing too. That glosses over the fact that we got back the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre.
Right, he showed up in his swamp.
What are you doing, Gunther, in my swamp? He said, "Donkey." Saying Juice for the win, Damian Starks for the win. KJ's taking a pause for the cause. Is that the remains of Damian the Snake in CM Punk's bag? The fossilized remains, the mummified remains of Damian. Has that really what CM Punk's become with that bag? Has he just become Jake the Snake? Oh, that's interesting. After Money in the Bank, this is pretty like, yeah, I feel like most things are. Trust me. Like I said, jokingly, that's why we're still bouncing around. Like I said, I've still got the fight night rolling around. I think a couple of people mentioned as well that there's also Wrestler Revolver going on. I think Battleground is also going on as well. There's just so much going on the Saturday night, but 100% after Money in the Bank, after everything that was that pay-per-view, that literally from the jump, you knew it was going to be a night of surprise. It wasn't going to be anything that you expected. And we even talked about it initially we got Damian winning. Then, we turn around and we get Shayna turning on Ronda. And then, we get Cody winning and no Brock. We get Io winning after we get Becky and Bayley handcuffed and everything. It was nothing but a night of exciting moments. And to go with where Roman gets pinned for the first time in 3 years, and to have it to where the babyfaces actually went over on the go home show and then still won at the pay-per-view. Like, it wasn't a distraction. It wasn't a dissension. It wasn't a mismanagement. It wasn't, interference. It wasn't, the streams got crossed there. No, Roman just got pinned clean. 1, 2, 3 by Jey Uso. Such a surprising moment. So it's hard to live up to that bill of goods that was Money in the Bank following that. But right now we've got Ricky Starks taking on Juice Robinson in the first round of the Money in the Bank, in the Money in the Bank, the Owen Hart qualifying match. But shout out, by the way, I see a couple of my friends that I've seen in the chat there, or not in the chat, but in the crowd, since they're in lovely Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and through the wonders of ticket sales, still a little bit, you can halfway still really distinguish of who's there and who's not. But this is also, on a side note, this is going to be interesting to see what the Collision rating numbers look like, because this is the first time that they've, in theory, gone on par with a WWE premium live event. Not not at the same time, so they're not competing for viewers, but even much like us, much like I feel like some people in the chat, everything like that of, all right, I watched Money in the Bank. That's my quota. That's my wrestling for the day. And then now to sit there and jump back and want them to go through and watch live a taped collision, I feel like you almost might be getting more people watching this on a Sunday than on a Saturday. But I've got Juice and I've got Ricky Starks wide. But so let me know who you're taking for this match. Trey, our man, he wrestled first. Oh, Armando Q, I just tuned in. Has MJF came out already? Yes, MJF came out already, had a match that lasted all of 30 seconds. You blink and you miss it with a jobber, and then proceeded to have a match after that for the world title versus Ethan Page, which wasn't a bad match, but he turned around and again easily picked up the pinfall. Outside of that, we had, what was the other match that we had? That tells you how much Collision's been the focus here. But Money in the Bank 2-1 Gunta. So Larry, you're updating us as you're going through and watching ours. You just watching the results and then letting us know. Excuse me. Who's your pick between Jake Christ and Kevin Blackwood for the Wrestling Revolver Championship? KJ right now on Revolver. KJ Nick. I will take my buddy Jake Christ, because I know when the last Wrestling Revolver show that we watched where he won the championship, he had a nice little romantically involved situation there with our buddies over at the Dad World Order there, Big Rig and Mr. Magnificent Mike there. He was hugging out with them, so I'll still stay with the champion retains and take Jake Christ there. And I feel like I'm part because every time I hear Kevin Blackwood, I keep thinking of backwoods of just wanting to roll up. But that's neither here nor there. What will be TK's response from Cena and Mania in London? I know Oldberg. Oh, if that's the thing, is that's such a good point, because that would be his response. If he can't change the show, he can't move it around now. It's not like he's going to do another show or anything like that. So does he go full meme and just, I'm going to have Goldberg versus Ryback of just fuck it. The people have been mentioning it. It's trending on Twitter. Will trend one way or another. Good press is good press or bad press. It's still press. That'd be so interesting. Isn't the whole real champion thing a heel tactic? Like what is Punk trying to do here? Isn't not intrigue, just confusion? I think, but that's the thing is with Punk of he tiptoes that line of heel babyface, especially because 1 minute, depending on the audience, depending on how they're feeling, he either gets cheered, as we saw in Chicago, or he gets booed out of the building, like we saw in Toronto. So it's a little bit of, he can work that ambiguous role of work that both ways with it. As Juice suplexes Starks into the ring ropes. I feel like we're setting up for a commercial a bit there, as Juice was just staring at the hard cam. Steve G, Larry, you see Money in the Bank? Bye. I got Ricky Starks for the win, says Dale. Steve, I'm watching it now. He's double streaming. Speaking of double streaming, how you doing?
That we are, Nick, as we roll through Collision.
We're double, triple, quadruple, all the apples.
Right. Oh.
Does this keep seeming like it's setting up for a commercial because they keep just Juice Robinson keeps posing here?
Right.
Right. And we got picture in picture. So here we'll have single picture.
Here we go, folks. We are heading into picture in picture. Ricky Starks versus Juice Robinson. And if you're tuning in right now, make sure you hit that like, subscribe. We are back tomorrow for the half year for Lifey Awards. We're going to run through our picks and your picks for some of the top categories, such as best wrestler, male, female, tag team, best match, worst match, big botch. Oh my God, we got it all. It's going to be a fun one. We're going to get into that, and then we're going to be back for Raw on Monday and all the way through the wrestling week. More wrestling than anybody else, folks. We will not stop all week long and apparently all day long, too. I hope everyone out there is having a wonderful Saturday. And as soon as we get back into the action, we'll get to it. Let me see if I missed some of these. Skipping when I can. I think Dustin Rhodes versus Powerhouse Hobbs was a very good match. Pretty good match. Not bad. And I thought the opening match was pretty good. Good press, bad press, permanent press, flat press. Press is press, dude. There you go. Dang, Rhea looks like a scary Sherry Luna Vachon hybrid. She's looking good. That's what she's looking, Larry. But speaking of streaming, is it time for a bathroom break? Apparently. What time tomorrow? 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. We go live tomorrow with the 4 Lifey Awards. What else we got? What else do we hear today? Oh, there we go. Who do you got between Chris and Blackwood? I got the champ to retain. Jake just got that belt. I think Nick touched on it a little bit, but yeah, I'm going to take Jake as well, Damian. Monday is going to be interesting. The fallout from Money in the Bank should be good. Yeah, very interesting. A lot to unfold. And remember, it's only 5 weeks. 5 weeks to SummerSlam. It's not a crazy amount of time. So they can turn into a quick build pretty fast. Funny. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. But yes, now we do have CM Punk going to be on commentary tonight for the main event of Collision. But listen, folks, truthfully, a lot of talk about what happened on Money in the Bank. It was a fun one. It was a really good show. I know Nick was feeling like it might have been his fave of the year. I mean, overall, a lot of twists, a lot of turns, but the idea that they could go back and maybe do something even bigger like Mania in London, that's an interesting dynamic as well. But I mean, talk about surprises. A lot happened early. And yeah, Monday, I'm looking forward to Monday, see what happens. And then Friday, where do we go with the bloodline? What is the next step? Obviously, Roman's not going to be happy. How conflicted is Solo? What comes next? We're back from picture in picture. I got Juice taking out Ricky. Oh, big cannonball. What do we get? Finn Dom or McDonough versus Priest Bad Bunny? I don't know about any of that. I do think that Finn and Dom might do something at some point. McDonough getting involved in it, I think, is a high possibility there, Rocco. We could definitely see McDonough be a part of this whole storyline and how it's going to play out. I like Starks, but I do not know the skills of Juice. Juice is great. Just pretty strong in the ring. He can go as far as I care. And he's a good personality, good attitude. Starks, though, calling it on. He wants more. Juice gives me like the Brian Pillman vibes at times with like the crazy eyes. Starks shaking off the clotheslines. WrestleMania in London just can't happen anywhere other than Wembley Stadium. It just can't. I hope they do it. If I could vote, if I was on the board, Wembley. Oh, you guys did 67,000 tickets? Great. We're going to do that times 2. Sorry. And then because of the way our bullshit works, we're going to tell everybody we did it in one event. WrestleMania had 160,000 people through the doors in 2 days. People are very upset about this proposition. Fulton in action right now in Wrestling Revolver. Thank you, Damian. Starks for the win. Starks in control right now, giving us a little pose. Nicholas, welcome. I think they're booking Roman in reverse. I wonder if Bray would finally get his rematch at Payback. Interesting. A lot of talk about Bray. I don't know if Bray goes towards Roman, though. I really don't. 2 count, by the way. Ricky catches a 2 count. I don't know. My concern is if you push Bray towards Roman, you kind of want Bray to win, but could it? I don't see Roman's title reign ending at Payback. So I don't know, Nicholas. I don't know. Juice looks like more of a limber Viking. What? I don't like speculating in hints, but this is the first Payback pay-per-view since 2020. Very true. And yes, that does bring interesting possibilities. But again, I don't know if Bray going after Roman fits. And I still think we might still be rolling with a lot of what's happening in this bloodline storyline. Moondog Run. There you go. There you go. The Berserker. That's the name. How's Collision been this far? Not a bad Collision. It's overshadowed by kind of the energy of the day, to be honest. Obviously, Money in the Bank was a crazy show. A lot of energy into that today. But overall, I mean, Collision hasn't been that bad. I mean, 3 of the matches that I can recall were all really well delivered. I mean, Dustin and Hobbs was pretty good. The opening match was pretty good. This one's pretty good. Not a bad Collision. Bit of a long promo segment I didn't love. But that's just being picky. That's me wanting action over the talking right now. Don't have the energy to follow story. I'm watching a dog collar match on Wrestling Revolver between Fulton and Crash Jackson. A dog collar match, eh, Damien? Money in the Bank, in my opinion, was the best pay-per-view of this year. There you go, Boston. All right. I'm pretty close to that. We've had some really good ones, but I mean, from start to finish, especially with the swerves, right? There was a lot of unexpected surprises that were genuine surprises. Things that have been speculated about that, even Drew. I mean, we joked earlier, but people like Meltzer reporting that he was done. He's leaving the company. Some will say, oh, yeah, he just went back to finish his contract. But did you all catch that? That's Nick's neighbor driving by my house. But yeah, I mean, I think that, I think a lot of this is patience. And Triple H went out of his way to say tonight that it's funny to read the reports, and he reads them, and he talked to Drew at times of like, you'll read these reports and say, sources say, and 75% of the shit is completely inaccurate. Right now, both men down. Ricky fighting his way back up first. Money in the Bank, 3-1. Yes, Cody. Anybody surprised that Cody was a squash match? That it went so easy? It wasn't more of a scrap? Sorry, folks, I got to get back to work. Don't be sorry, Louis. Be safe at work. System at the psych hospital aren't good controls themselves. So long, wrestling fans. And Louis Pedro out. All right, see you next time, Louis. Have a happy and quick end to your shift. Cena, I'm skipping him. You might not want to skip him. He said some stuff. LA Knight's age has been a topic of discussion lately, but I think Damian Priest is a similar age, often forgotten. Yeah, I think that's where, you kind of have to go the other way. That, there's nothing wrong. Like, I think for a lot of us in the chat that grew up in a certain vintage, we were watching men. Like, Hulk Hogan didn't look 28. We were watching men get in scraps and fight over legitimate problems, fight over women and beef and ego. And to say 40 is too old, I think is crazy. Maybe because I'm knocking on that door myself right now, but it just seems crazy to be like, no, sorry. Talent's talent. Damien's talent. LA's talent. And I like the fact that Triple H pointed out to everybody that just be patient. Good things are going to come. So we'll see. I believe him. Warrior Wrestling was pretty cool last night. Cardona versus Casey Navarro wrestled on a football field in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Pretty wild finish. Right on, Mark. Ricky Starks fired up. Going for Rochambeau. No. Sloppy. We get a roll up. You got him on a sloppy roll up. There you go, Vance. He knows nothing about nothing. Stuttering, bumbling. 4-0, 5-0, 4-0. Uh-oh, he's got trouble. Bullet Club Gold surrounding the ring. Since Cena showed up at Money in the Bank, do you think he'll be on Raw or SmackDown? I don't think so. I don't know. It was such a random appearance. Even Triple H talking about it during the press conference kind of struck me as funny. Like, he just needed a jolt of adrenaline. Like, I don't know. I don't know what this means. Oh, Ricky's got backup. CMFTR in the house. Has there ever been a dog collar match on Wrestling Revolver before? I'm going to probably say yes, though I can't say that for certain, Damien. And I think there, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I think one maybe, but I can't say that for certain. 4-0, 5-0, 4-0. I'm sorry, after last and this week, Bullet Club Gold is weak. A little bit, Rocco. You're not technically wrong. We got Christian Cage and Lucha. No, I knew it could run a little longer because Dom would play the runaway game and the heel role. And I knew Dom would get a few spots, but Cody had to look pretty dominant against him. Yeah, I mean, you got all that. I thought maybe there'd be a little more tomfoolery, maybe a little more shenanigans that gave Dom a little more of a moment. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it was just kind of one of those things of you're not quite ready yet. You're not at that level yet, Dominic. Put him in his place, that's for sure. Sean Spears wants to talk to Luchasaurus. Christian says no. But it's my dragon. Has there got that one? Finn Balor looks 26, and he's older than Priest and Knight. Yeah, touche, Dave. Touche. Too many roll-ups. I completely agree. To me, I say it all the time, guys. Roll-ups are chicken shit writing. It's chicken shit booking. It's a way, well, roll up this way, nobody looks bad. Bullshit. Hit a finisher. If a heel partner comes out and distracts you, and then you turn around, instead of rolling them up, just hit a finisher. Hit them. Fuck it. It validates your finisher. It validates the guy winning. You still got screwed. Who cares? There's way too many roll-ups. Way too many roll-ups. That Cena appearance is one and done deal. I feel like that's the sense I get, Vance. I could be wrong, but we had no idea we were going to get him. But there you go. They did say we were going to get a return that we wouldn't forget. Skip Cena Waller, don't really care. Yeah, I didn't really care for the Waller part of this. Did you watch the press conference? Triple H pretty much denied WrestleMania in London this year. Yes, Mark. I watched, and I thought that was very interesting. That, yeah, he was like, yeah, we're going to try. Cena shouldn't have said that. Well, he didn't directly say that. But, yeah, definitely, I guess Cena just was shooting the shit. But, Triple H didn't seem like it was very likely. Hi, KJ White. Happy Canada Day there. Okay, Money in the Bank pay-per-view earlier. I enjoyed the girls' ladder match and the tag match. Tag main event. Also, hi, Nick, too. Well, Nick will say hi when he returns. John, good to see you. I like the ladies' ladder match. I like the ending of it. I know some people, and it's funny because Triple H came into the press conference, said exactly what I said of Io literally climbed over her leader to get the win. It's symbolic. So I like that a lot. I actually thought the women's tag match was half decent. You know, it wasn't bad. I wasn't bored. And then Shayna choked Ronda out and the place went nuts. So yeah, there wasn't a lot I didn't like. Christian Cage is my TNT champion. He's also his own TNT champion. Running to the fridge. All right, don't fall. Spears is a face now, and I like it. It looks like it. Yeah, they're trying to sell him as a face. For sure, especially in Canada. Especially a face.
Speaking of trying to sell somebody as a face, what?
Especially in Canada?
Yeah, well, I mean, Christ, you're in Canada, so especially in Canada.
Right, there you go. What's up?
What up? Nick, I'm skipping what I can. Don't you dare. You watch that full replay back, sir. You watch it. You embrace that shit.
Lazy watching.
Lazy watching. Christ, I'm channeling my Pat Stay there. If you embrace that shit.
You like it.
Right. You got it hooking too, bro. Look at you go. Lady Frost coming out. I came back at the perfect time. How you doing?
Great evening in the women's Money in the Bank period. Fair enough. Period. Booking into the future here, I definitely think Priest cashes in on Rollins at some point and takes the title. At that point, I think Balor will be the one to take it off Priest. He deserves it. I still would like some type of misdirection as far as, you know, some type of opportunity where I almost rather that. I mean, it would have been cool tonight if Finn had pulled off the win and Priest took it off him just to really prove a point.
I get what you're saying, but I like more of what we got. If anything, it would have been Priest cashes in and say if he won it and then is looking at Finn, well, I did what you couldn't do.
That's true, very much. And that's what I think we're, you know, obviously I feel
that's
like
the setting up. That's what we're setting up to.
Chris Statlander. When is Andrade going to get some backup? Hang tight. I think we're going to get his crew. Los Ingobernables.
You almost got there. You got 95% of the way there.
I felt good. I felt good about it.
Bold strategy, God.
What's the main event of Collision? Cesaro, Joe, and Roddy Strong.
Yeah. Well, still, I'm fully here for this match of Stat versus Lady Frost. Hopefully, Lady Frost ends up showing up and showing out more than Taya did, because respectfully, your girl, Aguero Loco, or whatever Hispanic name there is when she shows up in AAA, she's taken all of the L's, like all of the L's. She's Snoop Dogg in a cipher of just taking all of the L's.
I don't know where they go with her from here. Stat. Oh, everybody taking Strat. Who rolled their ankle? Triple H alluded to. It was probably Paul Heyman. He said somebody that didn't do,
trying to console the tribal chief.
Or John Cena.
John Cena. Yeah, he hop, skipped, and jumped one too many times to the ring.
Wrong show,
Rocco. Headlock right now.
Yeah, Priest cashes in at Slammiversary. I love it.
Wrong show, Rocco. What did Rocco say?
Right. Priest cashes in.
Hey, you could cash it in at any time on any champion.
Right. They said.
I was going to say, Priest about to run out here and cash in on Chris Statlander.
Yeah. Because Triple H was like, it's somebody who was out there who pretty much did nothing, or rolled their ankle on the way back. So I'm like,
John Cena.
John Paul. Stat for the win. Hopefully, Lady Frost will protect the moon salt. Okay, but I mean,
big shoulder tackle. But is it interesting though too, especially because I know you and Luna specifically watch Impact on the channel and everything like that. That Lady Frost was an Impact superstar. They had her line signed, sealed, and delivered, and just couldn't do anything with her. Couldn't make it work to where literally she sat there and would rather sit on the sidelines, than still be involved with Impact.
Yeah, I believe she was just kind of doing that, like I'm going to bet on myself type thing. And if I put in the work, that perhaps I'll land somewhere, right? Like maybe I'll get an AEW contract.
I was going to say, I think it's paid off.
She's getting closer, that's for sure. But she really has, and she makes a lot of indie appearances as well. Hamilton crowd a little quiet as Stats trying to wake them up.
Well, there's all 10 of them there.
Yeah.
But we are in picture right now, or at least I am.
Why is Becky wearing a Jamaican flag?
Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. Come on, yo. Expect time.
Because she's clearly Jamaican.
Right. What are you doing there, you black god boy? You're
I'm pretty sure that's not allowed.
I did it anyways.
Cody said he wanted the world championship on a flagship brand Raw, so no Roman versus Cody 2. Wrong answer. There's going to be a Cody Roman 2.
Mm-hmm. Probably at WrestleMania 42.
42.
Not 42,
in London.
But at 40 as well.
At 40 also. Yeah.
Yes.
I want Logan versus Ricochet. I feel like they're teasing this.
I feel like a lot of people said that, and I still think that whole spot with the Spanish fly through the double tables again. Never go two tables. Never go two tables. Go one table. No two tables.
Look.
I feel like that chick from The Incredibles. No capes. No two tables. Nope. But yeah, I think that that's a match that they're setting up. That if that's at a SummerSlam, I'd be here for it 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Wrestling Revolver is now in a 15-minute intermission. Thank you, Damien. Is that what that
was me subduing my feelings on intermissions? But anyways,
yeah, kidding. I thought she was trying to look like the Green Hornet. I thought she was going for Rogue, like a Rogue thing.
Yeah, X-Men 100%.
It was cute. Is that what that was? Got that one. Dog, maybe. Green Lantern.
Green Lantern? No, fuck off.
I laughed. Green Hornet. Maybe. No, that's not what I meant at all. Oh, shit. Now we're just playing with the chat.
I was going to say, even Green Hornet would just be the little Kato mask there.
Right. Judgment Day says Logan Paul and Ricochet have put up great talent for Money in the Bank. I think they've kind of, that spot coming off the rope there, man. And Logan Paul, I think, cut himself or nicked himself or bumped his head. I think them for SummerSlam works really well. 5 weeks from now, Nick.
Oh, absolutely. And that's what that whole cut on his shoulder after the match, I feel, was almost through the table. Is he nicked his shoulder there. And hijack.
Who hijack?
I'll get you. Hell, I don't know. Becky on too many vitamins. We have two double main events left on Wrestling Revolver still to come. The Rascals versus the Second Gear Crew and Roderick Strong versus Speedball Mike Bailey. So you can be literally getting roddy on both screens at the same time.
Getting double roddied.
Right, but right now I've got the main event of the UFC Fight Night, by the way, right now as well. We've got Sean Strickland versus, I almost said Shane Strickland like Swerve Strickland, but we've got Sean Strickland versus Magomed. I'm not even going to try and say his first name. It's Abbas, almost like Albus, like fucking Harry Potter. But so we got Magomed versus Strickland right now in the main event on the UFC Fight Night. We are back from commercial on Collision with Lady Shaw, Lady Snow,
Lady Frost.
I'm fucking up names. Lady Frost. I'm fucking up all the names. Help me out.
Let it go.
Let it go. Someone help me out. I can't say it anymore.
Our friend, speaking of Impact Wrestling, our friend Luna Havoc had a pretty good birthday as far as Crazy Steve, one of her faves, wished her a happy birthday.
Aw.
Dun, dun, dun. EO Sky with the W. So, like, Punk, they got it like Punk showing Starks what's in the bag. They're making it this big secret.
Right. Sean Strickland for the win. Contagious, isn't it? Yeah, a little bit. Did it choose Splash? That's awkward to say. I got a Rogue vibe. Yeah, see, that's what we did as well.
Oh, look at this.
Which, by the way, Rogue has an X-Men. Go you fine.
Wow.
Oh, Tombstone.
Wow.
2, 3. I mean, if you're gonna lose, to lose on a Tombstone. I mean,
that was a good sequence.
At least he didn't kick out.
That was a good sequence. Contagious isn't in Nick. Pause.
The vitamins. I don't know. What is she doing? Sign language here? I don't know.
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Legit.
No, I'm not knocking. I was literally just I don't know.
I just reporting. I said legit. Yeah, she's definitely doing sign language. I actually like it as part of. I mean, it does. To me, it's a differentiator with her a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's one of those. Like I said, I literally just did not know. So I'm like, I don't want to take the piss out of this if this is something actually legit.
I'm looking both ways before I cross the street.
Exactly. Speaking of legit, though, we've got Andrade, El Idolo. Bro, why is he talking like a fucking video game villain right now? Listen to me, Mazda, like over exaggerated, over enunciated. Dun 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 dun. Chamba.
Is this Mox and
oh, the House of Black popping up on the video behind him?
Where are you? Found you.
It's the battle for Zelina. We've got Malachi versus Andrade. Oh, what the hell?
I like this.
It was good. It was interesting. Just caught me off guard. I still, swerve in our glory. Oh, swerve in our glory.
Every match predictable, yes. Is it me? Like, this does have a very rampagey feel to me today. I hate to say it, I really do. It does feel a little rampagey.
That pains me.
Just a touch. It's only week 3.
But that's never a good sign if it's at week 3. And we're already bringing out the R word.
It's a series of matches that I just, Moxley's on both screens again.
Moxley is on all the fucking screens at this point. Moxley is fucking Poochie out there of just, well, when John's not on screen, everyone should be saying, hey, why isn't Moxley bleeding? Right. I need to go now. My doctor, my band-aids need me. Just leaves.
Every match predictable. Yeah, we get Kenny Omega versus Yuta on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't get why they're bringing out these nonsensical titles, the TNT title, the TBS title, the digital media title. What's the significance of them? And why does AEW have a TBS title when they're on TNT?
Because they're also on TBS.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be my first choice, but it's all part of the same umbrella at the end of the day.
Hey, by the way, next week we're getting winner of Roddy Joe versus CM Punk. We're also getting Hobbs versus Starks.
FTR
another match. Yeah, FTR versus Juice and
Gin and Juice.
Day.
Champ would win Collision 5-0.
Who's your what?
How much wood? Would Woodchuck chuck? If Woodchuck could chuck wood.
Yeah.
Every match predictable. Got that one. What the hell is going on with Mox? He's scratching his dude's back. He's scratching the dude's back and biting him. This is suspect.
Do something strange for a little piece of change.
That's Mox, man. Like he scratches, he claws, he bites, he licks, he does all the things.
I've been feeling right, baby. Trying to hold back this feeling for so long.
Liv and Raquel fit better for unified champs. They're more likely to cross brands now. So I could see Liv and Moxley just choked them out. Moxley gets the win on Wrestling Revolver.
Oh, I was like, wait, what? What are we fucking going at?
Really feud over the mask. Feels like Nakamura taking King Corbin's crown.
I'm lost. What mask are we feuding over?
I don't know. Andrade's maybe? Andrade needs Butcher and the Blade. No, I think he's got Roosh and Draglistico.
Yeah, he's got Roosh, Draglistico, Bandito, if he wants to add him in as well. And then we could still even get the crossover because we've opened the forbidden door so we could get Los Ingobernables de Japan.
There you go.
You get Tetsuya Naito. El Desperado was, I guess, not on a New Japan contract also allegedly as well. So he very much could be somebody that's snatched up by Tony Khan sooner rather than later.
I think it's because we are high off Money in the Bank, but that could just be me. We're high off something, dude.
I was gonna say you stopped yourself initially. It could just be because we're high off. And
I got stuck there.
Yeah, right there. That's fact. And then off Money in the Bank. But that could just be me. No, that's just us. That's the normal default setting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like a touch too much. A touch too much.
I think you might touch too much, big dog.
Woof. Woof. Who is your pick between Match of Slamovich, Jessica Havoc versus the unit of Ali Catch? Funny how you put that. Ali Catch, JD Dunn in a tornado, no disqualification match. Woo! I go Ali and JD.
Well, of course you're going for Ali. You're taking the unit?
I'll take the unit.
I'll take Masha Havoc. Masha
Havoc.
Yeah. I'll take Jessica Slamovich.
Ladies, Money in the Bank. Too much Becky, Trish, and Zoe. Fair enough.
Those were contestants, yes.
I don't think there was too much of anything on the match. I thought it was all right.
I thought he was saying too much. I didn't see that part. I just thought he was naming people that were in the match.
Yeah, I think he didn't like the amount that we saw.
Bro, when the fuck is the last time you ever seen this? I felt like that was straight out of like 1998 right there. If there was dude with a replica belt, a CM Punk shirt on, carrying the physical case of Fight Forever and shaking it up and down in the crowd at like the front row of, I like this. I bought the game. See, I have proof I bought the game. Like, bro.
Trey, Wrestling Revolver is on Fight for me and Nick.
Yes. Mostly for you. It is also for me. I just not watched it that much.
Samoan Joe for the win.
Does a Samoan Joseph win tonight? We already had one Samoan Joseph lose tonight. Does a Samoan Joseph win?
Yeah, Joe's taking this one. They're setting up Punk and Joe. They've already rumored it. They've already talked about it. So I think we're getting Punk and Joe in the next round, bro.
Joe. You what, bro?
What, bro? This is the funniest shit.
As I'm getting the intros right now on UFC. We've got Punk on commentary with Kevin Kelly and Nigel McGuinness. I like that the commentary team's at ringside.
Yes.
Versus up in the rafters there.
I agree. Roosh is with his newborn. He's not going to do that forever. He'll be back.
How to sound nice and like a dickhead at the same time. He's not going to be with his child forever. You got to kick that sumbitch to this curb some way.
Well, since Money in the Bank made a lot of people sad with LA Knight. So now chapter LA Knight wins Rumble. Here we go. The new one. This is the new trend to push.
The new trend. No, because I think that this one will be adrenaline in my soul. Something, Cody Rhodes.
Now, I feel like originally when I was like, yeah, I really think this is Cody's thing. I think a lot of people get shocked. Like, really? You think he's going to win 2 in a row? I think so.
Yep. I think he's also going to main event 2 WrestleManias in a row, because you want to know why? Because Roman's done it like 5 times. So, yeah.
Here comes JT Dunn, an alley catch. They're engaged.
Here comes the other Samoan Joseph. Don't. Ooh, there we go. Does the Forbidden Door lead to the Undead Realm?
Yes.
Will we find Su Yung on the other side?
Maybe.
Hello from the other side. Tune in next week to see As the World Turns.
Wow, here comes Joe.
Yeah, he's got the same pyro as Painmaker Chris Jericho. Still, his WWE / his kind of it was basically his Impact theme. It's just the best of the dun 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 dun.
His WWE theme was actually on point. And then when they would time it, like he gets into the ring and he hits his fucking, throws his hand up in the air right on the growl. Like it was perfect. I was such a big fan. One of the themes
you just gonna
right.
I'm on YouTube, so I can't say that word.
Dun dun dun. No, it was so good, dude. What else we got? Hey guys, way too much wrestling, man. I can't keep my eyes open. Yeah.
Just do this.
Well, keep your ears open. We'll keep talking.
Right. We'll just send you off into that sweet wrestling dream.
Right. Joe for the win. Joe versus Punk is going to be fun. Money in the Bank 4-1. EO, one of my picks. Larry.
It's amazing how you can still be 4-1 after watching it back on a replay, my guy. Like, you could have lied. Like, no one's gonna check you on that at this point. You gave yourself an L.
Right. Joe for
I respect that, though. I respect that.
This is going to be a good match. I'm with you, Boston. What do you think,
and
Nick?
This is also going to be the last match.
This is the last match we're watching today. Yes.
Bro, don't fucking say that, because then 12:01. Hi, how you doing? We are live.
I didn't even think about that. No. I'm like JV. My eyes need some toothpicks.
Just start doing Clockwork Orange there.
I can honestly say, and this is funny, we've done, like you said earlier, we've done hours, we've done marathons, we've done manias, we've done a lot. This is probably one of the most fatigued I've been on a stream ever. And I know it might sound crazy to some people, but dude, out of all the ones we've done, like I think tonight or earlier today, there was so many different moments where we were kind of screaming and yelling and caught up in it. That you end up by the end of the day now, I'm like, holy fuck.
Well, we haven't had that many emotional moments compact into like a 3 to 4 hour time frame there.
Right.
That's the thing, is that just it shows to be that good of a stream of that. I could sit here and we'll watch 5-6 hours of Forbidden Door. And yeah, towards the end we're like this, but we had 3 hours of Money in the Bank and we're just like, oh, that I'm full. You had to walk away from the buffet of professional wrestling there of like, I have had enough, sir. I've reached my capacity.
Right. This is where they come up and they're like, would you like the Collision dessert? You're like, I don't know.
This is when you get that Italian grandmother. What's the matter? You don't like it? You don't eat? You don't like me? You don't love me? Why you not eat? And you gotta fucking unbutton the pants and everything like that. This is the Thanksgiving unbuttoning the pants pause all the way around on this. But that's this moment of watching Collision right now. Just literally, we've had our full with Money in the Bank, and it's like Tony Khan's just like, but wait, there's more.
Right. Been a long time since a guy went back to back 97, 98 Austin. It's a true story. So I think it's highly possible with Cody.
That shows you, though, that it's been a long time. So
been a long time.
It shouldn't have left you without a no beat to step to. First you don't succeed. Dust yourself off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again. Try again. Bro, how are we at this point? We're just now quoting like 90s hip hop because just fuck the wrestling.
Well, right now, Roddy's in charge of Samoa Joe, if you guys were wondering. Sour Monkey by victory is great.
Oh, what?
All right. No, but you may need Mae Young. Pause. No.
Again, what?
What?
Even with the last one, I just started thinking, brass monkey, that funky monkey.
Who are you taking between Rocky and Rocky?
Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed. I'll take Rocky on this one. I think he loses to Ivan Drago and Clubber Lang, but then he comes back. He gets him on the repeat, the rebound there.
Mm-hmm. AEW is so predictable now. I don't know.
Predictable is not the word. Confusing, unprovoked, unsolicited, all over the place, scatterbrain are all many of the adjectives you could use when it comes to AEW booking. Predictable is furthest from the truth.
It can be as far as who's going to win. I think there is a valid argument there. Where as of late, you kind of. When was the last time you were like, oh, well, I mean, we had the. I'm trying to think of an upset recently. Sky Blue.
Well, the thing is I guess it's the way that the shit's been built and everything is, because it's again like we talked about I've got Joe just throwing hands on Roddy in the corner here, but it's the same thing like we talked about all through Money in the Bank because so many of those moments, it's the first time we saw a moment like that, or if it wasn't the first time, it's the first time in a long time. But because we see so many of these type of moments across the board with AEW, it doesn't. Nothing feels special anymore. It feels predictable because nothing feels special anymore.
Yeah, no, I think that's part of it, right? And like you see the ratings fluctuation as far as huge announcements coming. Extra. Oh wow, you're an Augie. Huge.
I'm in picture and picture.
I agree, Boston. I think wrestling as a whole is pretty predictable nowadays. That's why today was special. Touche.
Valid. Tabernacle. I like it.
It's true.
He also had this, though. Singing, Nick.
Don't.
What do you need me to sing? It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. We'll just start doing karaoke. If that's literally
right,
you said it. If that's at this point, half of we just want a copyright strike. That tells us that we need to try out for like America's Got Talent, or Canada's Got Talent, or anything, or The Voice, or any of those shows. If you're singing enough on key that they call it, you can have that. That even what I'm mad at.
Right. Money in the Bank 5-1. Yes, Seth. Love Priest costing Finn. Okay. Making quick time.
Well, he's skip watching because he's an asshole and not watching the full show back. He's just picking when he wants to.
I thought you complimented him earlier for at least. Oh
no, he admitted to it, and I said I halfway respect that at least you admitted to it, and you admitted you had an L, even though you didn't have to. But at the same time, my guy, I appreciate. I feel like what's his name? That end of Anchorman of God damn it, deep down with every bone of me, I hate you, but God damn it, do I respect you?
Damien, yeah, I can see that match as well, and it actually has been a really good match. Samovich just got taken out hard.
Oh, I'm in round 1 right now of Strickland versus Magomedov right now, and
what? You could have Marco Stunt do a karaoke for life segment in. Get him on the phone. Let's go.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild. Get him on the show, bro. We welcome you to Munchkin Land.
That's not where we were supposed to go with that.
Hey, it worked with Cole.
Right? We're just kidding. He's just kidding.
I kid. Not really, but I kid.
What else we got? Got it. No, I think lately we've been kind of spoiled. Forbidden Door was good. If the wrestling show,
big knee from Roddy.
Oh,
and we got a 9 poke on the UFC.
Oh, there we go. I'm back. I mean, I think as fans, we're kind of spoiled. Like, I mean, if they do AEW does a Wembley show. If the WWE, which they're not, but if they were to turn around and do a Mania at Wembley just to prove a point, the only people that benefit are the fans. Like, that's amazing. Let's go. We're spoiled. That's why everyone complains so much. Spoiled.
Boston. I mean, you might not be wrong, but I mean, it could work out. You never know.
You never know. It's happened before.
Yeah, exactly. If it could happen to me, it could happen to you.
Who do we pick? We picked Joe. Damien. We picked Joe.
The what's have taken over. What do you pick?
Right. Oh. JV. Is Marco Stunt the size of my life Barbie doll?
No, I don't know if he's the size of your life-size Barbie doll that you sleep with at night and cuddle ever so tenderly. I don't know, sir, the size of that, but
laugh my ass.
You got all sorts of quiet. I'm like, okay.
I was distracted by chair swinging. Sorry, but yeah, no. And I was letting you answer JV and his.
You let me sound like an asshole and then just left me out to hang.
It's like nailed it.
Well, don't worry. Speaking of nailing it, we might have a fingernail that ends this fight here because we're still on official timeout because of a fucking finger poke.
Definitely a finger poke. What is this?
Definitely, but we're almost 3 minutes on an official timeout on a finger poke, for fuck's sake. This is the Senton Does Joe.
Good match, folks.
Well, and I like how too Punk and Joe won't really not take their eyes off each other. They keep going back to giving each other those glares.
Can't take my eyes off of you.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Da 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 da.
Why do I start them? I don't know.
You do it. You alley, and then don't expect me to fucking oop that shit.
He's like, I got it.
Right. It's like, dude, we're up by 5. I got it.
Roddy with a flying clothesline to no avail. This AEW episode has been pretty good. I agree, Damien. I think it's a little overshadowed today, but it's been a pretty good show all in all. I didn't like the middle, the long segment in the middle, but other than that, the matches have been pretty good, dude.
Absolutely.
You're like, sure?
No, I'm reading. I was reading down. Oh, so you fucking clicked out. Okay.
Oh, I had.
Yeah, I was reading down. No, I'm happily married, sir, and have mentioned multiple times about how I'm happily married. So you do you, boo-boo.
This is why I stayed quiet last time this topic was broke.
You just leave me out to hang out in the fucking wind here.
2 count. Roddy's almost got Joe. Good match.
I'm reading down. Okay, I clicked out.
Yeah, I'm not going to click bashes either. I think.
Right. No, Bash. We got it.
Thanks for smashing that one home.
Thank you. Hey, I'm confused. What did Heyman do that was so funny?
Why?
I'm confused too.
What made you think Heyman did something funny? He cried early in the evening, but funny.
Right. But speaking of Hachu, diving attempt at a clothesline there for Roddy. He's just now throwing everything he can, but he can't wobble Joe off his feet. Oh, angle slam. 2. I can't tell if that was Nigel or if that was Punk that was saying cover that was calling for Roddy to fucking get the pin there.
Might have been. I think it was Nigel.
It sounded a bit more Nigel, but
I think I got Roddy on both channels now. Yeah, Bailey and Roddy and Samoa Joe and Roddy at the same time.
Time splitter, 100%.
Dun, dun, dun. You lose 2 matches at the same time. Do you have to quit wrestling?
That is that a pro wrestling first? If this man could literally lose 2 matches at the same time in 2 different places, why?
Right.
He's got the Kata Hajime, the Coquina clutch locked in deep on Roderick Strong.
No.
Pass out. Go. Yep, they called it. Referee stoppage. Go to sleep.
6-0.
I had a mini nap. Did Statlander win? Yes, and if you're talking about a mini nap, I think that's also what Roddy just took there after that Coquina clutch.
Right. It's over. That it is.
I like this. Hey, Big Nick, we did it. The Usos win, beat Roman Reigns. When did I become an Uso? Like, why are we celebrating like this? Like, why?
Celebrate, Us. Be happy. We won.
No, I was going to say, well, wait, what the fuck? Like, A, I'm not alone, and B,
right.
My tag team partner and I did not win this match. The Usos won that, but Joe's got a chair. Oh, and he's eyeing Punk's in. Come on, and out comes filing the security. Listen, the last time he did this, we almost had to shut the fucking company down, so we can't have people fighting with him.
Oh, we got security, yeah. I also
this combustible conflict.
Taya is 0-3 in AEW
out. And he takes Roddy and just plants him on the chair, and then he dips out. So is CM Punk now like Roddy's buddy?
Oh,
is he taking the place of Adam Cole? Because
I think
he's tending to Roddy and like, how did you do that? How dare you?
I think he's just,
you're not my friend. Why do I give a shit?
Right, just the enemy of my enemy is my friend, I suppose.
Fair enough.
I suppose.
You suppose?
The Usos win Civil War at the Bloodline. At the Bloodline.
I still, whether we called it, whether Michael Cole called it, 100%. The Bloodlines have been drawn, I think, was a fantastic way to put that match.
Who took literally 27-minute Bloodline entrance before wrestling?
Right. Wow. That's why I managed to get a pause for the cause in before the entire match kicked off. If you watch back that feed.
Right. Will be Joe just hit him.
I'm a B.
Roddy getting a backboard. That looks like we're wrapping up. We will start to take your ratings out of 10, folks. On Rampage, on Collision tonight.
You dickhead. We're in round 2, by the way, at 451, 450, 449 of Strickland and Magomedov. Oh, yeah, we're not finishing this fight, if that's what you're trying to type to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No.
I just turned it down.
You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away and when to...
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what your ratings are. You know what? Collision was good tonight. I'll give it a 7. You're like, I abstain.
No, you said 7.5?
I said 7. Larry said 7.5. 7. Does that mean Larry was watching 2 shows at the same time and us?
He's committed. Too legit to quit. Too legit. I'll say it was 6. I'll give Collision a 6, and that's being polite.
There you go.
There was matches. I'm sure if we weren't,
Roddy's still getting on the back.
If I went and rewatch those tomorrow morning, I'll probably have a different view on Collision than I do right now.
Quick side note. Adam Cole's here, by the way, Nick.
Hello.
And on a quick side note, the last time we saw Roddy in NXT was being carted off. Is he going to show up in back? He's being carted.
Scary right now a little bit. They're backboarding this man.
Yeah.
And Adam Cole's like, if this is not, I hate to put it this way, but almost, if this is not like a shoot type thing, and I hate to speculate and hope that it was or anything, but it goes to me a bit of the same with the line of like the Danielson seizure selling and everything like that. It's one of those of sometimes you push things a little too far just to get a story across because you can't write a good story. You have to sell it on this big devastating injury type shit. Like, just maybe just write a better story.
Yeah, but we're going off the air. CM Punk sitting on the apron.
As I said, but that's me being old man yells at cloud. But anyways,
no, you're not wrong. Not wrong at all. Steve gives it a 7. I'm just gonna give the whole day a 10. The action was awesome. The chat was epic. What a freaking day all around. All right, I'll accept that. A 10 day.
Oh, 100% of if we're going out for the day as a whole, this is these go where this is like Spinal Tap. See, these go to 11. 100%. Strickland just throwing bombs on Megamendov.
It's over. Roderick
was about to call it white. I'm like, damn.
He banged his head on the edge of the chair. Maybe. Joe versus Cole at Wembley. Maybe not. I don't know how we get there. Could happen.
There's still not a single match advertised or speculated or percolated about for Wembley.
Not yet. Well, they still got till the end of August, man. Like, we're gonna get SummerSlam before.
Yeah, we're at the start of July.
Right. I know it's early. We're gonna get SummerSlam before we get All In, and then a week later we're getting All Out. It's crazy. And in there we get another pay-per-view as well.
But so here we'll wrap this up, as even though I still see people like Aaron saying the chat is lit. Chat 100 out of 100. So yes, 100%. Y'all validly giving each other a 100 out of 100 here. Now I forgot this is gonna be the first time. It's not a head-to-head. It's not a viewership versus viewership type thing. That we have going on, and Strickland's gonna end this fucking fight real fast here. He's just wailing on him. Fucking stop the fight. Yup, and it's over. So Strickland wins, and not Swerve. But that this is the first time Collision, and especially a taped and a known taped Collision, is following money in like a WWE premium live event. So we thought the ratings might have dipped before. How do they do here? That's going to be the real interesting story.
Tonight is like the perfect storm of shitty ratings as far as a tape show, Money in the Bank, a long weekend. Woo.
Oh, yeah. This is trial by fire when it comes to Collision, 100%.
Right. Ring of Honor is in a few weeks. Death Before Dishonor is coming soon. In August, I believe.
Well, Joe Black, looking back at wrestling history, Impact Wrestling was way before its time. They had a bunch of main event guys before they came main event worthy. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's
they had them, they just
didn't know how to use them.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't use them, and then at some point they had a whole bunch of main event guys past their prime, so it went the other way as well for a while.
Right. Wouldn't you know it? Just as the party's ending, NWS what? Issues a severe thunderstorm warning for my area. And the thunder rolled. And the lightning strike.
Please wait until we were done.
Right. You've been thunderstruck.
What happened at Money in the Bank? A lot. You should go back.
You a whole coverage of it. Up right now and ask that question.
People might have wanted to tune in after Money in the Bank. Who knows? Okay. 4th of July weekend on Saturday night, ratings would stink anyways. Exactly. Perfect storm.
Right.
But Nick, I think that's about it. I think we're ready to call it. It's been a long day. Lots happening, lots ups and downs, crazy. But we're going to be back at it tomorrow. We're going to be here for the award show.
The Golden Cages.
Exactly. And then we're here all week long, from Raw all the way to SmackDown again and Rampage on Friday. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, share, folks. Thank you again for being. Some of you were here all damn day, so thank you so much. Remember, be a member. Go click the join button, hit like, subscribe, and click all our links. Find us on social. Happy birthday, Luna! Happy Canada Day, Nick. Happy money in the bank.
Happy joy. Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is all authentic. When you talk about the rest, you better put that forward life with it. Peace.
See you on the flip side, folks. Good night. Bye.